Deep in the vast, remote forests of northern Maine, a place exists that defies all maps and reason. In 2011, 4 friends ventured into these woods, chasing a rumor of a forgotten cabin. They were never seen again. Their disappearance sparked a chilling legend whispered among locals and debated in the darkest corners of Reddit. Stories tell of a structure that shouldn't be there, a place with unnatural sounds, impossible shadows, and a suffocating sense that the forest itself is a living, breathing predator. They say the cabin keeps you, traps you, consumes you. This is the story of the cabin in the woods that ate them, a terrifying blend of real-life disappearances, haunting witness accounts, and a local lore that warns the curious to stay away. It was the summer of 2011. Emma, Jake, Lila, and Tom, a group of close friends hungry for adventure, packed their bags. They were drawn by tales of an old hunting cabin, abandoned and lost to time, hidden somewhere in the dense Maine wilderness. Weeks before their trip, one of them posted on a Reddit forum, mentioning that something about the woods felt wrong, even just looking at the maps. It was a fleeting, almost prophetic comment, easily dismissed as pre-trip jitters. No one took it seriously. They drove north, parked their car at the edge of the sprawling forest, and walked into the green abyss. They never returned. As the days turned into weeks, panic set in. Search and rescue teams were deployed, scouring the rugged terrain. But it was as if the forest had swallowed them whole. Their cell phone signals had vanished within hours of their entry. The search teams found no footprints, no discarded gear, no sign of a struggle. They found nothing at all. The official search was eventually called off, leaving their families with nothing but questions and a gnawing, empty silence. But the story was far from over. Weeks after the official search concluded, a pair of hikers far off the marked trails stumbled upon something impossible. A dilapidated cabin, not listed on any map, not recorded in any registry. It was weathered and ancient, yet it showed eerie signs of recent occupation. When authorities arrived, the scene inside was deeply unsettling. Chairs were overturned as if in a sudden panic. The fireplace held recently scorched logs, but the ashes were cold. Most disturbingly, strange, intricate symbols were carved into the wooden walls, symbols no one could identify. The cabin's discovery reignited the investigation, and the story exploded online. Reddit users, paranormal investigators, and urban explorers became obsessed. Some who claimed to have ventured into that same area to find the cabin shared their own terrifying experiences. They described a place where the laws of physics seemed to break down. Doors would creak open on their own and refuse to stay closed. Rooms felt inexplicably larger on the inside than they appeared from the outside, a disorienting, non-Euclidean nightmare. Many reported hearing faint whispers on the wind, calling their names, even when they were completely alone. Police were baffled. They couldn't confirm who owned the cabin or who had built it. It was a ghost structure, a place with no history, no records, and no owner. It simply was. As more people became aware of the cabin's existence, a darker pattern began to emerge. The locals who had long respected the wood's untamed nature shared their own stories. They spoke of an oppressive presence that seemed to guard the area around the cabin, a palpable feeling that the forest itself was actively resisting intruders. Hikers who strayed too close described an unshakable feeling of being watched by unseen eyes. Some claimed that familiar paths they had just walked would vanish behind them, replaced by a tangled, unfamiliar thicket, as if the landscape was shifting to confuse and trap them. The forest wasn't just a location, it was a participant. Delving into news archives, investigators uncovered a chilling history. The disappearance of the four friends wasn't an isolated incident. Over the past few decades, several other individuals had vanished without a trace in that same stretch of forest. The cabin, it seemed, was the epicenter of a recurring pattern of disappearances. While authorities couldn't find any concrete evidence linking the physical structure to a crime or a specific person, the circumstantial evidence was overwhelming. Something was hunting in these woods, and the cabin was its lair. To this day, Emma, Jake, Lila, and Tom have never been found. The cabin's location remains a mystery, a phantom whispered about on internet forums and around campfires. The locals and the few who claim to have escaped its influence offer a stark warning: do not go searching for it. They say the forest protects its secret, twisting compasses and hiding paths, ensuring the cabin remains hidden from those it doesn't choose. It is said that those who enter its walls rarely come back, and the ones who do, they return forever changed, haunted by what they saw, their eyes reflecting a shadow that never leaves. The legend persists, a chilling tale of a place that is more than just wood and nails. Some swear the cabin is alive, a predator with an insatiable hunger, patiently waiting in the deep woods for the next curious soul to wander just a little too far off the path. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this story as chilling as I did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the unknown. Stay safe out there, and whatever you do, stick to the trail.